Welcome to Invest. We talk about investing, finance, or profession women. As the recording time of 4:52 p.m. on Eastern Time, Ethereum purchased $2,661, up about 1.50% so far. As you can see clearly on the crypto market, on this Saturday afternoon on the East Coast, obviously, is gliding on the green side of the spectrum, but it's relatively flat at the moment, not really doing much, just naturally gliding at the technical support level for the respective coins. And with respect to overall medium affectation front, it seems like the war on the Ukraine and Russia front is still not progressively improving. It seems like just on the optical perspective, a lot of things are definitely intensifying in a way. Doesn't convey confidence among investors. So this kind of green pressure that you're seeing right now is not really a specific affectation, and we are just kind of gliding on a sideways fashion, especially on the fact that we've been having negative news on a consecutive day so far. So unless it's like a major negative news, if we have like some sort of like a moderate level of negative news, we are trending on a sideways fashion. It seems like we are collectively building like tougher scar tissues, having just less sensitivity around negative news, despite collectively is still negative news, right? In addition to that, as I've talked about earlier today, and apologies for posting a little bit later than usual, I was working throughout the day, and then one of my good friends, he called me out of nowhere. Something came up quite seriously, and I need to be there for my friend just to talk it out. And I decided to actually go to the gym with him and actually spend some time having lunch, just to make sure that it's all good, so everything is good after they talk it out with his family and everything. But so apologies if I'm posting a little bit later. I know people have been questioning what's going on, Maurice, which I typically post like around like noontime, so I'm a little bit late, so apologies again for the delay. So with respect to the foreshadow perspective, we know that next Thursday on the 10th, we're going to get the CPI report. And then on the 15th and 16th is the FOMC meeting, right? So next week, technically, we will see some volatility, right? And ultimately, no one can really predict like what's going to happen, right? Is the CPI report going to be positive, or is it going to be negative? And how are people going to be triangulating between Wall Street expectation and the economic outlook going forward, nor what Jerome is going to be saying specifically, right? So as much as we want to have some control, these are sometimes things just out of our control, right? And what can we control? It's basically the frame of reference that we have in the investment frame of mindset perspective, right? Using dollar cost average methodology that we've been talking about so far, triangulate both the fundamental and the technicals, right? So if start wasting your time, let's just dive to technical analysis. With respect to recording time of 4:55 p.m. on Eastern Time, we are trading on a sideways fashion, just gliding at the comfortable level. We're like $30 above the resistance level of the 2625, right? And right now, what I'm seeing is is quite interesting. It's like it seems like we're forming a head and shoulder pattern. So with a head right here, with a shoulder, we might see another like little green candle and kind of meet halfway. We ideally maybe go into like 2750 and then give up from there, right? And I think right now we are basically about to form a death cross. As you can see, we are the 45 out of 70. So nothing is really confirmed in terms of reversing at all, right? I think the best case scenario is basically for us to surge up a little bit, right? Maybe ideally tomorrow or next couple of days, knowing the fact that we still have some silent period until the 10th, and then subsequently on the 15th and 16th. So 2750, and then we kind of glide and then come back down. But the worst case scenario will be form a death cross immediately because the war just like aggressively worsening in front of our eyes and subsequently crashes down to like 2362, which is logical. But 2362 might be a stretch. I think 2500 would be a logical level that we need to watch out for again, right? And going on to Bitcoin, let's just dive into the next one. So we are basically around 39,500 right now, you could see that clearly we form another head and shoulder. Like this is a head, this is a shoulder. If we form another one, surge up halfway and then give up, right? We might see a head and shoulder. That means we're gonna crack, like go down below to 37,500, or worst case scenario, crash in the near term, right? As we form a death cross, come down directly to the 3758. Would be logical as well. So we'll see how that goes from here. Do we see like 3,400? I think that will be a kind of a stretch, but I think halfway like to like 3,500 would be very logical based on the current setup right now. And then after that, we'll rebound, right? Respect to Dogecoin, with the 12 cents at the moment, I like anywhere from basically current level to 1066 from here. Cardano is now about 2.5%. I like anywhere from basically current level, yeah, a little bit lower maybe, like at 85, but we're basically 86, so it's not that far away. 82 all the way to 74. Solana is gliding on sideways fashion again, right? Anywhere from basically 85 all the way to 75. It's 43 out of 70. XRP up about 4%. And I like anywhere from basically 62 to 57. Polkadot up about 3.22% at the 43 right now. I like anywhere from basically 15 all the way to $14 from here. Algorand down about 0.10%, anywhere from 74 all the way to 69 with the 37 out of 70. So about to form a death cross as well. So the leap down is not going to be a major one, but I think I like anywhere from current level to 68 from here, right? Shiba Inu, like low 2000s, right? 2100, 1400 to 900. MagTech is down about 2%. I like anywhere from 143 to 120. So we're like basically almost there. AVAX, this is a clear head and shoulder pattern. You can see a shoulder, a head, a shoulder. Ideally, you know, for me, I wouldn't touch this until 59 to 50. But if there's something you really feel confident in, feel free to buy in. But for me, again, I don't have a position in it, and if I was to be more risk averse, there's no point of me chasing in when there's a clear head and shoulder pattern. This is a head, shoulder. I think all signs are negative right now. It's not that I'm trying to be bearish. It's just what the technical is translating. As you know, I don't really speak bias. I don't, especially knowing the fact that I don't invest in it anyways. Luna is very bearish at the moment. You can see that we have a large separation. We're forming an apex already because when we got to 97, we were at the 75 out of 70. So we know what that means, right? We are already leaping down. So I would not touch this at all until like 62, 52 to 45 from here. Okay. So that's it really for this Saturday afternoon. Apologies again for posting a little bit later. And I'm a little bit tired because I did have a really intense workout today on empty stomach. I didn't really eat until like 4 p.m. today. So I just kind of went on fasted. I mean, I did have like a little bit of a rice cake before I went on to the gym because I needed a little bit of sugar, a little bit of carbs for me to get the pump going. And I did relatively okay on the workout today, so I felt okay. But like afterwards, my brain is like really fried, so I went on straight to like Chipotle, had like a double meat guac bowl, and so that was good. So that was like my first meal today. So my energy is slowly bouncing back, and so appreciate you for hopping on a meeting. I mean, it feels like a meeting. But have a good day, and I'll check you out on the next one. Take care. Bye.